Organized Labour has called off its nationwide strike, which began on Monday, 15th July 2024. The strike was in protest of the sale of 60% of Social Security and National Insurance Trust SSNIT shares in 4 hotels. The decision to call off the strike came after SSNIT, in a letter dated 12th July 2024, informed Organized Labour that it had terminated the intended sale of its stake in the hotels to Rock City Hotel, owned by our Greek Minister Brian Champon. There is more in this report filed by ChannelOne News' Anne Shelley Ziwu.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity.
At an emergency meeting held in Accra on Monday, Dr. Yaoban, General Secretary of the Trades Union Congress, announced that Organized Labour had decided to end the strike and requested all workers to resume work on Tuesday, 16th July 2024.
SSNIT has cancelled the deal. They have terminated the process towards the sale of the 4 hotels. And that was the only condition we gave. We have other concerns, but they remain concerns. But the demand we made on Friday was that process must stop, and that process has stopped. The first statement that came from SSNIT was not signed, if you check. So we insisted that the statement must be signed. So in addition to the chairperson of SSNIT signing the statement, they also wrote a letter to us. And that is what for us was important. And that letter came only on Saturday.
He indicated that they had also given SSNIT a 1-month ultimatum to engage them to address all outstanding issues related to the management of pensions. Dr. Ban warned that they would advise themselves if SSNIT fails to meet this demand. He also commented on demands by the Technical University Teachers Association of Ghana and the University Teachers Association of Ghana for the total dissolution of Social Security and National Insurance Trust Board and the resignation of top management members to allow competent individuals manage their pensions.
A number of our members think that the board members and also the Director General and some management members must go. If you have read our statement, we are asking for some engagement with SSNIT. We've given them 1 month to initiate that engagement. We are hoping to bring this to have a discussion. We will not just rest there. Depending on what comes out from our engagement with SSNIT, we'll go back and meet the president again. We met him on this matter. We referred the thing to SSNIT board. SSNIT board didn't act as we expected. We nearly took this action. And now SSNIT board has listened to us. So we will continue to engage.
Organized Labour has called off its strike in relation to SSNIT's attempt to sell 60% of its shares in 4 hotels. It's also given SSNIT a 1-month ultimatum to address all issues. My name is Anne Shelley Ziwu.
Meanwhile, the strike by Organized Labour was largely adhered to by various public sector workers on Monday, literally bringing government business to a standstill. The following report outlines the impact of the strike in the Greater Accra, the Ashanti and the northern regions.
The industrial action saw participation from all manner of labour unions who solidarized with the Trade Union Congress's opposition to the sale of SSNIT's interest in the 6 hotels. The impact was felt across the country. In the Greater Accra region, the health sector was greatly impacted. At the outpatient and antenatal departments at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital REG, the medical practitioners reduced their healthcare services, leaving a number of patients stranded. Several seats were left vacant as some patients had to seek medical attention elsewhere. Frustrated patients at the facility shared their plight with ChannelOne News, including a father of a newborn baby who was scheduled to present his baby for postnatal care.
My child needs to be injected on today. 6 weeks attending. It's like the way the place is, and without anybody to tell us what is going on, it's like I don't like it. So government should try to do something about it for us.
Now, what by no, Udo Baba has some motion and I say. Oh, David, baby, give me ban bed set. But Joe ban the bed set. Now buy and one second bed set. David, I'm saying you're ready. I'm saying you're ready. Didn't you? I'm saying almost try to go out.
Meanwhile, Channel One News chanced upon a gentleman who had a different experience from the others.
For the kids, they attend to them.
At what time did you get here?
Oh, I came here 9. And it's my turn now.
At the outpatient department at Adabraka Polyclinic, several offices were locked, with no health professional attending to patients. A lady who spoke to Channel One News on grounds of anonymity expressed concern about the situation.
Doctors, what's mission, Anna?
Bacho Debbie, Bacho almost almost strike and Obiang coffee and answered the obetimi now private hospital. And I miss me back a buy and pay Nenin Yenia.
At the High Court in Accra, the car park, which usually would be full with cars of lawyers and litigants, was unusually empty. Even though the courtrooms were open, all of them were empty as staff and judges were not present. The hallways also did not have the usual buzz of lawyers and court users moving to and fro, either to access the courtrooms or file processes. The only persons actively seen within the court were police officers and internal security officers stationed at the court. The situation was the same at the Circuit Court in Accra. Channel One News's checks at the University of Ghana in Accra, however, revealed that academic activities were ongoing smoothly, despite earlier indications by the University Teachers Association of Ghana of joining the strike. Some students who spoke to Channel One News confirmed the situation.
One of my friends even told me that is the strike really in progress. So he even called me to ask whether the lecturer is in class or not, so that he won't bother himself coming to lectures because his hostel is far from the lecture also. Yeah, but there was a class.
So I'm just coming from class. They even sent us emails that they are on strike. But then when we went, they came. The lecturer came late, so we even thought he would not be coming.
I heard about the strike in the morning, but I wanted to know from them, but there wasn't any information. That means the class was still going on, so I had to come.
I'm not having any class today, but I know some of my friends do have a class, and the lecturers were present, so it doesn't seem like a strike is going on.
Meanwhile, efforts to reach the executives of the UTAG branch of the University of Ghana for comments have been unsuccessful. However, Channel One News interaction with a lecturer who spoke on condition of anonymity revealed that UTAG strike did not proceed due to the termination of the sale by SSNIT. In Ghana's second biggest city, Kumasi, the strike brought essential services to a halt. During Channel One News's visit to some hospitals in the Ashanti region, nurses were seen idling while patients appeared frustrated and helpless. Some patients were spotted sleeping on hospital benches, while others sat or walked around, brimming with anger and disappointment. A patient, Ibrahim Abdul Karim, shared his experience, lamenting the strike's impact.
Dislocation, X-ray, the Mahundia. A woman, may buy a since 7 o'clock up till time. So, no nurses, no nurses in Yajuma. Doctors is so be no, I say, we beside I'll see more strike.
At some Electricity Company of Ghana offices, customers complained bitterly as officers were not available to attend to their needs.
Between me postpaid no, but me buy security ne say money hono am co strike. I had drink can say waja wadwuma mu betua.
I meet a fort aba ho. Omo ba say asay. Nti ya memela. Na omo mehwe ma me ba ma ba ha. Ene ne Monday mi sinka mi say be seja. Omo be sign di mechi akwa ba me ba say omo e co strike say de nti no me say akuf.
The University Teachers Association of Ghana, KNUST chapter, however, indicated that they were still engaging 8 members to arrive at a decision at the time Channel One News visited.
There is misunderstanding of our release. This is because our release said that the processes leading to calling on strike had begun. It does not mean strike has commenced. Utah Bar Association, our constitution mandates certain steps that needs to be taken if one wants to call a strike. So no leadership and no member of the leadership group would ever sit anywhere to call strike.
The impact of the strike was also felt in parts of the northern region. Prospective applicants for the Ghana National Identification Authority card were particularly affected, as there was no one available to assist them. Some applicants who traveled from various communities to Bimbilla for services at the NIA office were left stranded. Some spoke to ChannelOne News.
I'm here for my Ghana card. It will affect me because as I'm there, I was coming to pick it to go and do my NMC registration. So as I come and they are not there, I wouldn't know what to do.
I purposely came here for my Ghana card. I came and met they are absent. I let they are on strike. It will affect me through the voting because I haven't yet had my voting ID card.
I went to school. And the school administrator said that so come and register the Ghana card. If I don't register, I'm not a Ghanaian.
In addition, some teachers were absent from schools, leaving children unsupervised and playing around. Some pupils were seen on the roads, exposed to the danger of speeding vehicles. The teachers present at the schools declined to comment. At the Bimbilla Training College, ChannelOne News found that lecturers were on strike. Students at the college were observed engaging in cleanup activities.